I simply follow commands. You wish to become Ash?
Greetings.
Here is complete. What?
Finally, it's quiet.
I did it for them.
Rest in peace.
Get shiny. With love, Pavlova Cookie.
Today, the wall withstood another attack.
Finally, it's quiet.
By their design.
Your forces are formidable. We shall rise again.
The mysterious pale ailment has stricken the Dark Cacao Kingdom. To find a cure, Dark Cacao Cookie ventures into the land of beast yeast. Will the stoic monarch be able to put an end to the sinister plot of Mystic Flower Cookie, the master of the Ivory Pagoda, and protect his land? The ultimate trial of Dark Cacao Cookie's resolution awaits at the top of the endless steps. Golden Cheese Cookie, the Radiant Queen, is kidnapped by the mysterious army of wild spice. The soul jam is gone, but the golden glint of greed is not easily dimmed. Despite her crumbling dough, Golden Cheese Cookie faces the terrible beast once more and emerges victorious. With the strength of her soul gem returned, the radiant goddess buries her enemy under a pile of rocks. Alas, Burning Spice Cookie survives and retreats into the shadows, awaiting the next opportunity to strike. Seeking clues about the beast binding ritual, Pure Vanilla Cookie and friends reach the Spire of All Knowledge. But the spire is not what it seemed. In his lair, the sinister Master of Deceit puts the cookies against a twisted kaleidoscope of lies. In the end, Pure Vanilla Cookie falters in the face of the ugly truth, revealed by Shadow Milk Cookie, and is reborn as the truthless recluse. Shadow Milk Cookie's plan unfolds. Chaos and insidious rumors spread throughout the cookie world. But just when the Master of Deceit was ready to celebrate his victory, a single ray of light pierced the blue haze of deceit to illuminate the darkness looming over the world. Pure Vanilla Cookie's boundless determination to step towards the truth despite doubts and lies. Troubling news comes from all corners of Earthbread. Determined to face her adversary, Hollyberry Cookie gathers her trusted friends and ventures into Beast Yeast. But instead of fearsome monsters and fabled perils, they stumble upon the mystical Garden of Delights and the comforting sounds of its master's lyre. Will Hollyberry Cookie resist the saccharine temptation and rekindle the passion in her heart? The gentle Eternal Sugar Cookie reveals her true nature and confines Hollyberry Cookie in the heart of the garden. Her friends risk everything to rescue the ancient hero. But the most difficult battle is the one that rages on inside her. In the end, she recalls the purpose of her shield and protects the Hollyberry Kingdom. After bidding farewell to her friends at the Spire of All Knowledge, White Lily Cookie ventured to the Land of Silence in hopes of finding clues about the beast-binding ritual and the witch's magic. However, all that remained there was nothing but spirits, crumbled at the hands of Silent Salt Cookie. Despite the vicious attacks from the Wraiths, White Lily Cookie continued deeper down to the catacombs to find any traces of the past. When she finally uncovered the dark truth of the beast-binding ritual, Silent Salt Cookie revealed himself from the shadows, and along with him, a rage that burns in stillness. Facing Silent Salt Cookie's wrath, White Lily Cookie sinks deeper into the abyss, where she encounters the trials of the Kalanamic Knights. There, she learns the true meaning of solidarity and returns to face Silent Salt Cookie once more, to prove herself worthy of wielding the virtue of freedom. The Beast of Silence tests her relentlessly, yet she endures, guided by the power of freedom. To protect the cookie world from Dark Enchantress Cookie's evil, Ginger Brave and the Cookie Alliance set forth into the very heart of her domain. Guided by the guardians of nature, our heroes came upon the first Nest Island, where twisted creations and teeming hordes of cake monsters awaited them. Yet even as hope wavered, Pomegranate Cookie struck from the shadows. Her magic reached far beyond the battlefield to harm the Alliance's home kingdoms and shake their resolve. Still, the valiant Cookies stood firm and drove back the tide. Emboldened by their courage, the Alliance pressed onward until Shadow Milk Cookie entered the battle, veiling the battlefield in a magical haze. When heroes and beasts met once more, they clashed with unseen ferocity. Through one harrowing the Cookies resisted with all their might, yet Dark Enchantress Cookie's overwhelming power was unmatched. Still, little by little, courage and bravery began to turn the tide. Faced with this unexpected defiance, Dark Enchantress tore open a rift through the very fabric of space and time, reaching into other dimensions to draw forth even darker forces. Then, in a brilliant flash, White Lily Cookie appeared, the avatar of destiny at her side. After their duel, the villainess fell, but White Lily Cookie's strength gave out. She vanished, leaving behind only a single ray of light for all cookie kind. Meanwhile, as Silent Soul Cookie lay crumbling before him, Shadow Milk Cookie, having absorbed the full might of the beasts, proclaimed his grand design: to erase this entire timeline and write a brand new narrative. At that very moment, to halt the master of deceit, the soul gems of Silent Soul Cookie and White Lily Cookie fused as one, reborn in a single radiance light. From that brilliance arose a radiance form, taking shape as a cookie, and cast forth a lance of pure light at Shadow Milk Cookie. Struck by the blow, Shadow Milk Cookie awakened into something new. He fled into the dimensional rift, where Timekeeper Cookie took notice. And far away, in the cold and silent ultimate oven, a mysterious hand reached forth to claim the ultimate cookie. And thus, another chapter of our story unfolds.
White Lily Cookie, where could you be now? Is your journey peaceful? The letters you left us. We read them once, twice, so many times. Hollyberry Cookie, Dark Cacao Cookie, Golden Cheese Cookie. You will be pleased to know that cookies are working hard to rebuild the world you protected. At times it hurts to think about you. But all of us are trying our best to live our lives. Because we all wish to protect the future you paid for so dearly. Yet sometimes, when it's difficult to hold back tears, I can't help but wonder. Your smile, so truthful. How could it be? My theory is that even amidst anguish and despair, you never lost sight of hope shimmering somewhere beyond the horizon. White Lily Cookie, after all that happened, I too am feeling strangely hopeful. Somehow, I am sure that we will meet again. What if you chose to gamble everything because you saw a new possibility on the other side? After all, you always were a cookie who sought new answers, ready to pioneer new paths. This hope, may I keep it? These days, my head is full of thoughts, theories. Perhaps I am growing more like you. But also, I fear something. What if there is no hope? No new beginning? And your soul truly scattered in the wind, never to become whole again? What if there is no journey and no reunion? What then? Could it truly be the end? Sometimes I wake up at night, screaming, my whole dough trembling. The world is pitch black, and in this darkness, without a single ray of light, I lie awake, only to fall into another restless dream. White Lily Cookie, what should I do? What? It was a long council, my friends.
Indeed. The war is over.
Right. Shall we wrap this up?
Yes. The Dark Enchantress War is over. It left us wounded, broken, and yet the injured are slowly healing, and our kingdoms are being rebuilt.
Those who followed Dark Enchantress Cookie have vanished. Our best efforts to find them have been unfruitful. The same can be said about the beasts. Their doughs turned to dust before we were able to study them. Their strange demise remains a mystery. I ordered my finest warriors to stay in Beast Yeast, scour the land for clues, and prepare for unforeseen dangers.
In the laboratorium, we found traces of experiments that led to the creation of the Beast Cookie's doughs.
We believe that those were crafted by Dark Enchantress Cookie herself and animated by the power of their soul jam.
Precisely. This is why they turned to dust as soon as the source of their power had been exhausted. After all, the beast's force was far greater than that of a regular cookie.
It's a miracle that this artifice dough was enough to contain it. I can't even begin to imagine how powerful they were originally.
Indeed. We still have many a question to answer. But our warriors will help us find the clues, I'm sure. We never saw the last of Pitaya Dragon Cookie. I wonder what became of them. The ultimate oven was also found completely empty.
Yes, for now we can enjoy peace. But we must not lose our vigilance, for an unseen menace may still be nearby. In times like these, it is essential to find support in each other. We must unite to prepare for the unknown. How are matters in the Golden Cheese Kingdom? Is the reconstruction effort going well?
Yes! Her Radiance is busy rebuilding her realm. This is why Queen Golden Cheese Cookie sent me as her envoy.
Very well. Now, to the last thing. The radiant cookie we found. A cookie that appeared in the very place where White Lily Cookie disappeared. There was something familiar about her, yet distinctly different. Powerful, but her light began fading right after she lost consciousness. This is why we put her in this magical protective vessel. We don't know how much longer this light will last.
Have you learned anything about this cookie? Is there truly no way to bring them back to their senses?
Wizard Cookie and I have managed to reach several conclusions upon thorough examination. Indeed, the power of the Soul Gem is strong with this cookie. Correction. It won't be an exaggeration to say that this cookie is a being woven of the light of the Soul Gem itself.
A being of the Soul Jam?
Yes, highly unusual. She is the light of the soul jam that exists without a cookie, but not a cookie. Something in between light and dessert being.
She has no dough? Then we must make one for her.
Well, you see, there is a little problem.
What my colleague here is trying to say is that cookie baking magic is not to be trifled with. Everyone here is likely well aware of what I'm talking about. What makes it especially complicated is that this being's power far exceeds the capabilities of ordinary dough. That is why Dark Enchantress Cookie built the ultimate oven and went so far to exceed her cookie limits.
Is there truly no other way? Maybe there is still something we haven't noticed.
Well, it's safe to say that we did the best of our abilities. Unless... perhaps once the Golden Cheese Kingdom's reconstruction is complete, we might use its Soul Gem technology to learn more.
Yes, yes! But with the latest knowledge involved in the reconstruction, it might take some time.
Indeed. White Lily Cookie's gift that came with her letter. It was supposed to help rebuild the kingdom.
Hello, Golden Cheese Cookie. I think this is the first time I've written you a letter. Truth be told, I haven't written many letters in my life. One pure vanilla cookie could write pages and pages in one sitting. I thought I could do the same. Turns out it's far more difficult than it looks. If my sentences come across as awkward or too formal, please forgive me. I'm not accustomed to writing like this. I formed a few hypotheses about Dark Enchantress Cookie. If these theories prove correct, Cookie Kind will finally be able to end this long darkness, this chaos that has tormented us for ages. But the danger we face is so immense that I may not get another chance to speak with you. That's why I'm leaving you this letter. Something might happen to me, given how my soul is bound to Dark Enchantress Cookie. But then again, who can say for certain? Nothing is set in stone until it's been proven. I hope that one day, after this war ends, I'll be there to see the look on your face as you read this letter. Perhaps we might even share a smile? But what Dark Enchantress Cookie has planned, what lengths she'll go to see it through, I can sense it faintly. I know that she must be stopped, as she threatens this entire war, and in the end, I know no one else can stop her but me. So I'm going to take the gamble of a lifetime, even if I meet an end I didn't hope for. I have no regrets. I intend to do everything I can. I've been rambling, haven't I? All this time, I've thought long and hard about what to say to you, and how. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Golden Cheese Cookie. Those words were all I wanted to say, but I could never muster the courage to tell you face to face. I can almost see you now, calling me a coward, a fool, clear as day in my mind. I hope that you truly do. You might have known this already, but I was quite fond of you. Your greed. I always envied your generosity. Perhaps we could have shared so many more stories together. But all the precious things I have forsaken, loved ones I took away, what I have done, I was too afraid to confront my mistakes, so I couldn't bring myself to say anything. The box I've sent along contains a substance I discovered at the Magic Academy. This is still just a hypothesis, but within the Magic Academy, there exist spaces where soul and matter converge. I know you'll find a way to harness this unrefined power and make your dreams come true. I'm so sorry for making you lose what you held on to so fiercely, what you swore to never let go. I only wished I could help fuel your boundless ambition. May you and the the Golden Cheese Kingdom shine forever in radiant abundance. And thank you for being my friend. With love, White Lily Cookie.
You little... Why didn't you tell me directly? Did you think I would be angry? Coward! What am I to do if you won't even give me the chance to forgive you? Well then, let's see what you've left behind for me. If it doesn't satisfy me, know that there will be no forgiveness. White Lily Cookie.
Ever since their majesties received those, she has been fully occupied with rebuilding the kingdom. Her Radiance mentioned that if her endeavors come to fruition, the Golden Cheese Kingdom with its denizens will be fully restored.
Whoa! That's amazing news!
Then we must find another way to identify the Radiant Cookie. And quick.
What to do?
Maybe there are magic books we haven't studied yet?